then, but that this thing going with domestic courts doesn't operate, then I would have to start to think about possible compromises. And of course, it would be silly of me to say that these proposals are proposals in the good direction. But they are all in the direction of why not use the best legal systems that are there already, that have experience of these situations, that have judges that work on the basis of judicial responsibility. So, so I'm not going to give in yet. So of course, yeah, come on. So please make more of these proposals, and you'll see we'll emerge into existence European and American legal systems. And then I say, well, that's a good idea.
Like I said, we also would prefer not to include ISDS. But one argument for ISDS, actually, which I didn't make, is that if we agree on a new model of ISDS, we can replace all the old agreements and with a new, better model. The EU, the member states of the EU have actually negotiated 1,400 bilateral investment treaties already. And these are, most of these include the very bad wordings that Koskenniemi has rightly criticized. So now, if we now replace these with a reformed model, then that's a major opportunity. And if we can agree on a new ISDS model between the EU and the US, that will be a major step towards the possibility of a multilateral investment protection framework, whereby we can take these new standards, higher standards, and put this all over the world, and replace not just prior EU and US agreements, but other agreements as well, which are really detrimental in many cases to third world countries. So this is a major opportunity, actually.
Thank you for your answers. I think we have a question on this side at the back here.
So, we've heard a lot about China tonight, and mostly from this side of the conversation. And you also mentioned that fear should not be one of the opposing things why say no to TTIP. So is the fear of China one of the driving forces, and why to just go straight ahead?
Well, I don't know if fear is the right word. It's rather the need for a level, international level playing field of fair trade, which is currently not the reality. When we talk about China, we have to think of on what terms China was taking into the world economy. China's accession into the WTO was done on a very favorable terms to China. China got to keep many of its unfair trade practices, like giving state aid, protecting state monopolies, and with these dump cheap products into markets in the West. And China didn't have to agree to any legal provisions, any environmental rules, and things like that. This was because the US and the West believed that with the opening of trade, capitalism will lead to democracy in China. But clearly that has not happened. So there is we need to create a level playing field in another way.